Hello there, Flo back here with another video. Today I'll be showing off a mock of mine, which is a bit of an older mock. Well, it's based on WandaVision episode 2, the first Marvel Disney Plus series, and I made this after that episode, which already is like from 1.5 months ago, which man, time flies by. And I really wanted to start showing off more of my mocks on my YouTube channel as well, since I'm only posting a lot of them on Instagram. And I really wanted to show this off before the series ends, which is like in 6 hours when the last episode airs by the time of recording this video, which I want to get this done and go to bed so I can wake up on time. But anyway, I really wanted to show this off before it's probably gonna be dismantled for pieces again. So the whole mock is kind of a recap of the second episode. It has a couple of features. The main feature is the beds sliding together from the kind of cold opening of the episode, as far as I remember, but we also saw it in the trailer. But you kind of push at the back and the two beds slide together. This is kind of the main function. Really like how it turned out. It works really smooth, and this works by just pulling this part at the back here. I'm gonna show you how it works on the inside at the end of the video. But you can see the beds sliding together, and then the second feature is also from that opening scene, which is this branch, the tree branch banging against the window, which scares Vision. It's a pretty simple mechanism. You turn this gear right here and it makes this branch hit against the window. It doesn't really make a sound. Maybe if you hit it a bit harder, but it's a pretty simple mechanism. I used one of the big gears to kind of extend the time between the bangs of the movement of the branch. And the way this is attached is just, this is a regular 1x2 brick attached by another 1x2 brick with the two pin connectors in there. Putting this back on here, looking at the front of the mock, I really wanted to make this look more interesting, since I originally only built it in black and white, which was definitely an interesting thing to do, but also I ran out of dark gray, light gray bricks, so I decided to kind of go half color from the end of the episode, when the whole reality universe that Wanda created kind of shifts to the color. You can see I've used the sand green on the walls here, and there's the brown floor, and kind of got more of a ragged line, not just a straight line, to really give it some life. For the base, it also looked quite bland, like it looked the same. It was just dark gray bricks, like at the back, at the sides. So I really wanted to kind of put something there. At first I thought maybe a W and a V for WandaVision, but then I decided for the black and white side to kind of have this kind of static TV design, like the old TVs, like the static screen, and then for the color modern side to have the please stand by sign, kind of those colors, which you do see often in the show, especially every time during the end credits. When the end credits start, you have the please stand by sign. At least I think most of the episodes, they're sliding the beds back together again. You can see the lamps up top of the bed, which are right above each bed when separated, but when put together, they are a bit to the side. The figures were Wanda and Vision right here in their pajamas. The only color on this side really is Vision, but there wasn't really a good way to make this figure black and white, so I kind of had to stick with the color. That's also why I wanted to add more color, to have the figures stick out less. Then for the side here, we just have some more detailing, especially how the room is shaped, like shown in the show, like looking at reference from the scene. We also have a little kind of bedside table with a lamp and a simple telephone. We also have a few items from the magic show from later in the episode. We have magic hat, a magic wand, and the bunny Senor Scratchy. And then we just have some simple curtain design on the window. So pretty simple overall when it comes to the overall design. It definitely was quite interesting building in black and white. I'm gonna angle my lamp because it's really hard to see in there. Hopefully you can see it a bit better in there. Kind of isn't really showing properly. But let me take off the top, there isn't an easy way to take it off, but I'm gonna take it off and sort of show you the function and how those beds still go together. So having the top taken off, you can see on the interior of the MOC, or the inside of the base, which always looks really colorful, full and messy, because I always use colorful bricks because I tend to get short on the gray ones, so I really don't want to use them for stability. But you can see I'm using these pieces, which I don't know what they're actually called, but I'm using the ball joints with the pin on the other side. The way this works is just you push down at this piece in the middle and it pushes apart those two pieces, which are just on some tiles to make them slide. You can pull it back, it pulls them back together, and those two studs are where the beds are attached when the top is on here like this. Then when you pull together, it pulls the beds together. It's a pretty simple mechanism. It probably looks more complicated than it is, so really simple, just having all these studs surroundings keeping those pieces in place. So yeah, that's the base of the MOC, and I'm quickly gonna put up on the top again before we're gonna wrap this up. And having the top of the MOC put on again, this is already where I'm gonna wrap it up. So if you stuck around for the whole thing, thank you for watching. Let me know in the comments what you think of this MOC. And I normally don't really say this because I don't really think it's necessary, but if you like my content, I'd really appreciate it if you subscribe. It really keeps me going and gives me momentum to create more content, and we're getting good close to 1,000 subscribers, so I'd love to hit that milestone in the soon in the future. So if you like my content, I'd really appreciate a sub down there. And with that, I'm gonna go now and sleep to not to wake up on time for the finale. So with that, I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.